Shadow Warrior 3 just keeps getting better and better. I completely understood people's issues with the short duration of the campaign, but mostly due to the game's price and the lack of replayability. Well, now that the game is starting to show up on sales, and with the additions made through updates, Shadow Warrior 3 is in a really nice place. The much requested level select is now in the game. Go back and look for upgrade points you missed, practice specific fights. If you're a YouTuber, load up that level you need to record for your video. Isn't that nice? I've already gone over the big 1.03 patch, introducing new weapon and enemy balance, a new hardcore difficulty, and more importantly, a complete rebalance of the resource system, making all pickups have different health and ammo values depending on the difficulty. Also changing the respawn time for arena pickups. And they changed the amount of health given back by finishers. The gameplay is vastly improved, and the hard difficulty that many people didn't find challenging enough has been beefed up because of this. So if you're going into the game for the first time, don't go straight to hardcore because you heard the game was too easy. The default hard difficulty plays better now, so definitely start there, because hardcore can be so brutal that it can be discouraging if you don't already know the game pretty well. On that topic, there were a few rough spots in hardcore that fortunately have been ironed out thanks to the new change to orb magnetism. These health and ammo orbs that enemies drop are sucked into you, but you have to get in their general area first to trigger that. And the magnetism was so slow that it was possible to outrun the orbs and leave them behind. You had to stay in the area for a second and wait to absorb them. On hardcore, where staying still means that your HP drops from 100 to 1 almost immediately sometimes, this was a problem. As you can see in the new patch notes, the magnetism issue has been addressed. And thank God. Hardcore is still pretty tough. I don't think this mode is just for people who want the game to be really hard. It's for people who played the game a few times and have been looking into things that work. You don't have to find the busted stuff, but important tactics do need to be known, and I'd like to talk about a few of them before moving on. These guys are a serious problem. If you can take them out with a quick Basilisk grenade combo, do it. But a lot of times you simply can't focus on all of them, or you don't have the ammo. Use the shurikens. You'll usually have a lot of them. Shoot a couple in their direction and it puts them in stun to buy you a little time. Shurikens are also good for the Hattoris. Once you take down their 3 protection orbs, throw a shuriken at them to stun them and then slide in for a full auto kill. Basilisk, shuriken, full auto is probably my favorite combo in the game. Shurikens don't stun every enemy, but against these two, they're very valuable. When using finishers like the Slinky Cannon or the Double Toxic miniguns, you can't see it as a free win button. You still need to be moving and paying attention to the battlefield, using slide as you fire, and watching for arena pickups because killing enemies with these weapons does not drop health orbs. Thankfully, there's an option to stop using these gore weapons if you feel like you're getting beat up. Hold R and you'll drop it. Now using the drill isn't a death sentence. Learn the rhythm of slide dashing, or dash sliding, I don't know what people call it. Not only does it get you through the non-combat areas faster, but it's incredibly helpful for collecting resources or doing finishers when you're close to death, and just generally staying ahead of enemy behaviors. This helps a lot with the gore weapons that leave you vulnerable for a long time. Good early game upgrades, in my opinion, are full auto for the shotgun without the no reloading, and a fully upgraded Basilisk so you get the penetrating shot and the freeze effect on surrounding enemies. Remember that freezing enemies causes them to take a lot more damage, so freeze with the Basilisk and lob a grenade or dash in with full auto. Learn your in-game challenges too. Early in the game, you can focus on getting an easy 25 headshots with the pistol, and make sure you're doing plenty of sword kills to get to 100 quickly. Some challenges can be combined. For example, killing an enemy shortly after using the grappling hook, and killing enemies with an up-close shotgun blast. Do them together. I like to combine this with another challenge, killing an enemy while in shuriken stun. Launch a shuriken, grapple in, and shotgun. 3 challenges done at once. Use the pistol for long range so you don't overuse the Basilisk. Having no ammo for the Basilisk is not good. Don't sleep on the pistol. The damage is pretty good and you have a decent amount of ammo to pull it out here and there. And of course, the sword upgrades. The sword is busted, but if you go full sword in the early game, it's very easy to get destroyed because of the other weapons not giving you what you need. If you're gonna go full sword, do it after the chicken boss fight. Once the sword is upgraded, use that electric slash to stun groups of enemies, and back off with the freezing slash for a long duration freeze effect. These attacks also do damage, so enemies killed with them will drop ammo. Integrating the fully upgraded sword in the mid to late game is great. Despite its brokenness, it's quite fun because if you're already hooked on the Shadow Warrior 3 combat loop, you probably won't end up abusing it too much because of how fun it is to do everything else. Now, the last thing to talk about is the new game mode, and it's exactly what this game needed. Hero mode is a permadeath game mode where if you lose all your extra lives, the game is over. It's available for every difficulty, so you don't have to be a super muscular alpha male like me to play it. Just play normal or easy if that's what you need. I won't judge you. You start with no extra lives, and you have to charge them through finishers. Finishers on small enemies give you a little bit of a charge, and larger enemies obviously give you more. You can only hold 3 lives at any time, and I'll tell you what, losing one of them hurts. It takes quite a while to get it back, so there's a lot of pressure to play well. And for the first time, the platforming sections are tense. They're scary as hell. You fall and you die. In my first playthrough that I uploaded, the first life I lost was due to me screwing around during the platforming, and I was so pissed. Pay attention. And there's not much else to say about hero mode. It's fun. It's the default way to play now for anyone who enjoys mastering this game's combat loop. It's added a lot to the experience, and I'm honestly thrilled to see Flying Wild Hog listen to so much player feedback. If you've been waiting to pick this game up, now's the time. Thanks for watching, see you later.